Hi everyone, I'm Jim and welcome to review of Death Magnetic, the 9th studio record by the band Metallica. Today we're celebrating the 15th anniversary of the record, so I decided to go back and see if it still holds up or not. My story with this band is quite simple. My parents and siblings were always massive fans of Metallica, so they would play me their music basically since I was born. I've already told this story in my previous Metallica reviews, so go check them out. Recently I reviewed Injustice for All, like a week ago. Death Magnetic is an interesting record for many reasons. Let's start with the lineup. So this is the first album with Robert Trujillo on the bass. Besides that, as usual, we have James on the vocals and rhythm guitar, Kirk on the lead guitar, and Lars on the drums. Also, David provides orchestration on the Unforgiven 3. The production was handled by Rick Rubin, and my god, it's over-compressed to hell. Some people might say that I exaggerate, but this thing, it's hard to get through. Do not buy the original CD, like you can hear the sound distort in front of your ears. There are only two ways to enjoy this record. The first one is the Guitar Hero version. That one is not the final mix, so it sounds normal. And the second way is to get the iTunes 2015 remaster. That one removes some of the compression, and that's the one I enjoy. But if you think that the original release sounds good, then go for it. I am not going to stop you, but to me, it's not good, it's a shitty production. Let's move on to message. It's diverse. The songs are about various topics ranging from personal struggles, depression, abuse, suicidal thoughts, revenge, war, society, death, all of that stuff and even more. I urge you to read the lyrics by yourself to find your own meaning within them. Structure of the tracks is between basic and advanced. Usually follows that structure of intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, long bridge which has like from 3 to 6 different segments, and then yet again the verse, pre-chorus, chorus, outro. The album's sound is a return to Metallica's roots, so thrash metal with some heavy metal elements here and there. Classic stuff. The record starts with the song That Was Just Your Life, and the first thing you're going to notice here is the drumming. Lars is actually on fire. I mean, he probably is corrected with some Pro Tools and shit, like they quantize his playing, but I want to believe that he truly played this shit in the studio and it sounded like that. I love his groove, his style, the precision, some of the double bass work here and there. There's not much of it, but when it's here, I truly enjoy that shit. So the drumming is flawless. Then we have the bass work and it's audible. Rap is mostly following the guitars, but there are some moments here and there where he deviates from that stuff. Then we have the guitar work by James and Kirk and it's really fabulous. I love that they return here to those thrasher guitar riffs, I've missed them. Also some groovy parts here and there. The lead melodic guitar work is fantastic as usual. What can I say, I love most of the guitar riffs on this record. Last but not least, we've got James's vocals and they are truly amazing. I love his singing, yelling, shouting. He sounds so full of energy here. So when it comes to the vocals on this record, there isn't a single line that I wouldn't enjoy. This opening song, That Was Just Your Life, has an amazing intro. I love the vibe of it. It's dark but melodic at the same time. The main guitar riff isn't that interesting, but everything else is, like the chorus, the bridge. The guitar solo is so fun, it's so memorable. I love this song. It's not my favorite on the album, but it's a highlight for sure. 9 out of 10. The end of the line is slightly weaker than the opening song, but I still enjoy it a lot, especially at the bridge and the guitar solo. That's my favorite moment. The verses, well, they're the weakest parts, but I still do dig them. It's a great track. 8 out of 10. Broken, Beat and Scarred is the first song here that doesn't have any flaws. I enjoy every single second of it. The guitar riff so crunchy, so fast, so versatile. I love the vocals, the lyrics, the drumming, the energy of this song. It's infectious. Love this one with all of my heart. 10 out of 10. The Day That Never Comes. Now this one, it's my favorite song on the entire record. It's also one of the best Metallica songs. I love that it reminds me of One. The structure is much more advanced here, with the first part of the song being more introspective and laid back, and the second part, it's heavy, it's thrashy, the guitar solo slap, the groovy parts, just the grooves, dim, dim, da 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 da, dim. Love that outro, like the last 4 minutes of this song just go so hard, but actually the whole song is so good. I love every single second of it, the vocals, the drums, the guitar riffs, just everything, the bass. This one is a legendary song, 12 out of 10. Old Nightmare Long is almost as good as the previous track. This one is much more darker, it's heavier, it has lots of fast picking, you know, that 0-0 tremolo, do 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 do. Love that zeros, love the guitar solos here so much. That chorus, hunt you down without mercy, hunt you down all nightmare long. Yet again, the second part of the song is much more fun to me than the first part, but the first part is also fantastic. I just love these kinds of songs that they have so many changes, yet every change is a welcome one because it sounds better than what was previously in the song. I feel that after this record this kind of magic was lost because they've made the structures more basic and I just don't enjoy that basic shit. Going back to All Nightmare Long, it's a timeless song. 12 out of 10. Cyanide is another highlight of this record. While the chorus and the verses are just great, nothing special, the bridge is another story. Doom 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 ba-da-dum ba-da-dum-dum. Doom 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 ba-da-dum ba-da-dum. And then that grungy part with James is singing, I just love that. It's so good, and the guitar solo. This one is also a classic, 10 out of 10. The Unforgiven 3 is the end of the trilogy, and if I had to describe it, I would say it's like the Godfather trilogy, where the first and the second part are the best, and then the third one came along, and I'm like, yeah, it exists, it's okay, but did we truly need it? I don't think so. Don't get me wrong, it's a good song, it has fantastic vocals and the guitar solo slaps, but it's the weakest Unforgiven track, and it's also the weakest song on the entire record for me. Like, I don't feel it as much as all of the other stuff. 7 out of 10. The Judas Kiss, on the other hand, is fire. It's so full of energy that it could power up a nuclear plant, especially the chorus. The chorus is so good. And don't forget the bridge and the guitar solo. This song is just as good as the opening track. 9 out of 10. Suicide and Redemption is the first instrumental song by Metallica since To Live Is To Die from Injustice for All. It's not my favorite instrumental piece by them, that will always be Orion, or Orion, however you pronounce that shit, but it's a close second. I love the groove, the riffs, the fact that Lars has a drum solo at the end, wow, just wow, that's nice. Also the middle part of the song is fantastic, the whole melodic section is so smooth and memorable, love that stuff, 10 out of 10. And the final song on the record, My Apocalypse, now this is the heaviest track here by far. It's also the song where they name drop the album. While the verses aren't that heavy, the chorus is, and it slaps. And the bridge is even better. That whole bridge section destroys everything. I love this song so much. It's a perfect ending to this record, 10 out of 10. And now let's rate the songs that didn't make the cut for the album. You can find them on an EP called Beyond Magnetic. What I love about these tracks the most is the fact that the production is better than on the actual album. The first B-side, Hate Train, now this one has amazing verses and the bridge as usual. The guitar solo slaps, but I don't enjoy the chorus. And this is actually the only song where I don't enjoy the vocals. You know, the singing in the chorus, it's not for me. Everything else is on point, it's a fun track, 8 out of 10. Just a Bullet Away is another song about trying to commit suicide. This one is like the opposite of Hate Train because I do love the chorus and the bridge and the guitar solo as usual, but the verses, like that main guitar riff, yeah, it's kinda fun but nothing special to me. It's still a cool song, 8 out of 10. Hell and Back is the first B-side where I truly feel that it should have been included on the standard release because I truly enjoy the verses and the chorus. That stuff is just so good, especially the vocals and the atmosphere of this song is just so dark and evil. The bridge as usual slaps, same as the guitar solos, 9 out of 10. And the final B-side, Rebel of Babylon. Now this is the best song from all of the B-sides, it should have been on the record. It's about Lane, the vocalist of Alice in Chains, and it's so hard, like the guitar riffs, The chorus and the pre-chorus, that stuff is so good. Ring me one more time, stigmata. Love that stuff. I know that I can sing, but that chorus and pre-chorus is just so good. Also the bridge, phenomenal. That part where only Rap and Lars are playing together, fantastic. The drums, the vocals, the lyrics, just everything. Why this song wasn't on the album, I have no idea. 10 out of 10. To sum it all up, the consistency is stable and the flow is fitting repeatability. Yeah, it's an excellent album. I enjoyed from beginning to the end. If I had to craft a perfect Death Magnetic record, I would remove the End of the Line and the Unforgiven 3, and I would replace them with Hell and Back and Rebel of Babylon. Then the record would have been flawless to me. But what we've got is also great. The highlights here are The Day That Never Comes, All Nightmare Long, Broken, Beat and Scarred, Cyanide, Suicide and Redemption, My Apocalypse, great shit. Also the B-sides, Rebel of Babylon, and Back, love that stuff. I don't know if people still hate this record, because when it was released, most of the reception was positive, but I've heard some voices here and there that it wasn't good or something. I think it's great. The problem is the production on the original CD. It's fucking awful, so listen to the Guitar Hero version or the 2015 remaster. That's all. Celebrate the anniversary by spinning this record today. It truly deserves your love and attention. That's all from me. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram in the description. Also consider becoming a member on my channel so I can make you an album review or maybe a Doom MIDI cover. Also, I did The Day That Never Comes in Doom MIDI today, so go check it out. That's all. Bye.